Is the new 2026 Mercedes-Maybach GLS800 really the most luxurious pickup truck ever made, or is it simply the most gloriously unnecessary vehicle to ever grace our roads? A lot of people are justifiably talking about its $500,000 price tag, a figure that seems to have been plucked from the world of hypercars, not utility vehicles. But I'm here to show you what it truly feels like on the road, and if it can possibly live up to the monumental hype and staggering cost. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the impossibly serene driving experience, dissect the features you might actually use versus those that are pure theater, and deliver my final unvarnished verdict on who should, and who absolutely under no circumstances should ever consider buying this truck. So let's get into the heart of this leather-wrapped, chrome-drenched enigma. Forget the spec sheet for a minute, because reducing this machine to numbers is like describing a masterpiece painting by its dimensions. The moment you close the heavy, soft-closed door, the outside world simply ceases to exist. It's a sensation akin to being sealed in a recording studio's vault, muted by layers of acoustic glass and what feels like a metric ton of advanced sound-deadening material. Behind the wheel, the first thing I noticed was this profound, almost unnerving silence. Then you press the start button. The V8 hybrid powertrain doesn't so much roar to life as it clears its throat, with a deep baritone rumble that speaks of immense restrained power, a gentlemanly growl rather than a brutish shout. When you finally accelerate onto the highway, it feels surprisingly and effortlessly powerful. The hybrid system is a silent, diligent partner, filling in any potential torque gaps with electric immediacy that makes this entire behemoth feel lighter and more agile than it has any right to be. It delivers a seamless tidal wave of torque that just pushes you forward without any drama or fuss, just a refined, expensive-sounding crescendo. But how does a land yacht like this handle the tight, unforgiving confines of city corners? It's big. Let's make no mistake, it is a monumentally large vehicle, and you feel every inch of its presence. Yet, the inclusion of rear axle steering is nothing short of black magic. That few degrees of countersteer from the rear wheels feels like it's actively shrinking the truck's wheelbase in your mind, allowing you to execute a U-turn on a street where you'd normally need a three-point turn in a standard full-size SUV. You can navigate a crowded parking garage without breaking a sweat, but you'll never ever forget you're piloting something vast and incredibly valuable. It feels far more at home gliding down the grand boulevards of Beverly Hills than it does navigating a tight downtown core. The brochure, of course, raves about the executive rear seating package, which comes complete with a hot stone massage function and a built-in champagne cooler. My take? It's pure, unadulterated, wonderful theater. This isn't a feature, it's an experience. The rear seats recline to a near-flat position, a calf rest extends, and with a tap on a dedicated rear cabin tablet, you can activate not just a simple vibration, but a hot stone effect massage that works its way up your spine. It is completely, fabulously over the top, but that is the entire point of a Maybach. It all works flawlessly and makes your passengers feel less like they're in a car and more like they're in the first-class cabin of an Emirates, a 380. But the good points extend beyond mere passenger pampering. What I truly loved, the single feature that almost justifies the price, is the ride quality. The Maybach Drive Mode utilizes the e-active body control system, which uses forward-facing stereo cameras to scan the road ahead and proactively tell each individual wheel's airspring and damper exactly how to react in milliseconds. The result is uncanny. You see a speed bump, you brace for the impact, and then nothing. You glide over it as if it were a painted line on the pavement. It's actual magic, and it makes every other truck on the road feel like a primitive horse and cart by comparison. However, I was profoundly disappointed with the truck bed, if one can even call it that. For a vehicle of this magnitude, the bed itself is surprisingly small and comically shallow. It's meticulously finished with a beautiful, highly polished dark wood and inlaid with brushed aluminum strips. It's a work of art, which means you'd have a nervous breakdown if you had to throw a shovel or a bag of mulch back there. It's a cargo bed designed for designer luggage and custom-fitted briefcases, not for actual work. A quirky surprise that you won't see in other reviews is the custom Maybach scent diffuser. Yes, the car has its own signature fragrance called Noble Woods, that it gently pipes through the air vents via an atomizer in the glove box. You can control its intensity. It's an obsessive, ridiculously wonderful detail that perfectly sums up the ethos of this truck. Total, absolute, multi-sensory indulgence. So, Who is the Maybach GLS800 Pickup perfect for? This is a vehicle for the person who already has a supercar for the track, a Rolls-Royce for the gala, and now needs something audacious to drive to their Aspen chalet that can carry their custom-made Louis Vuitton skis. It's for the real estate mogul who wants to survey their vast land holdings in absolute comfort, or the tech billionaire who wants a vehicle that no one else has. It is for someone whose primary concern is not how much can it tow, but how much will it impress. But if you're looking for a genuinely practical, even at the high-end truck for daily work, heavy-duty towing or family hauling, you must look elsewhere. A top-trim Rivian R1T or a Ford F-150 Platinum would serve you infinitely better for a fraction of the cost. This is not a work truck. It is a statement piece, a rolling declaration of wealth. That's my take on the new Mercedes-Maybach GLS800. It is a masterpiece of engineering and luxury, but a failure as a truck. But I really want to know what you think. What's your favorite feature? Is this the coolest thing on four wheels, or is it a ridiculous waste of money? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. Thanks for watching this review on Motormix. If you found this helpful and entertaining, please hit that subscribe button. Next week, I'm getting my hands on the all-new electric Hummer EV SUV to see if its brute force can compete with this level of refined luxury. You won't want to miss that battle of the titans. See you in the next one.